TJ, this question's for you. Very dominant victory tonight. Were you frustrated at any point with the constant failed submission attempts, just trying to get the finish? You were dominating the fight, so you had to be happy about it, but you went for that choke a lot, it just wasn't there.
Yeah, absolutely. I was surprised I wasn't able to finish it. I usually finish rear naked chokes pretty easily. He just had such a long reach. He's able to reach all the way behind his head and pull my hand off. You know, good defense by him, twisting and turning, and just not giving me the opportunity to actually finish it. I almost got tired from squeezing so much. The only times I had the rear naked choke, you know, I just had to give up the choke, go back to punches, go back to the choke, go to punches. So yeah, I was a little disappointed.
Stipe, you had a good workout a couple days ago. You looked good on the mitts. Were you going in with the game plan just to knock him out and avoid the ground game altogether? Or were you prepared for everything?
I was prepared for everything, but you know, it's always nice to knock someone out and get done early. But I was looking for 3 rounds. And, you know, it didn't start off the way I wanted it, but it ended the way I wanted it. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Diego, you got popped in the nose there in the first round. I was wondering, did that affect you much the rest of the fight? Did you think it was broken, or because I saw you grab it a couple times?
No, I just nothing.
No.
Nothing bad, man. I just don't got that nose. I don't got like no skin right there, man. Like you can touch me with like your pinky finger.
You mentioned, you kind of mentioned this before the fight actually. You kind of hinted at wanting to put on a show. Obviously that's been something about you throughout your entire career, but do you feel like you're kind of making a transition into the type of fighter that just goes out, tries to put on an entertaining fight? I mean, you even said in the video before the fight that you're not really fighting for a belt anymore. Can you kind of talk about that, or your mindset as far as that's concerned?
You know what, man, I'm looking for the finish, man. You know, the thing is, I take the toughest fights I could possibly take. You know what I mean? You got to look at my track record and talk to Joe Silva. When we have our little talks on the phone, I'm asking for the toughest possible guy. I was asking for Jake Ellenberger, and this guy is one, in my opinion, he's tougher than GSP. You know what I mean? Like, the guy got a better chin than GSP. The guy's strong. You know what I mean? He's a warrior. You know what I mean? Now he has to lost to Condit, but give me a break. You know what I mean? Who's going to a fight 2 weeks notice with Carlos Condit, full training camp, like, really, you know what I mean, and do as good as he did, you know what I mean? Like, I take my hat off, and I think he's the toughest guy in the division, and I was looking at this fight basically like a championship fight.
Stipe, obviously this is a big win for you tonight. You got, you know, a bonus, you got on TV, and I just have to ask, what do you think's next for you? Do you expect to, you know, get an even bigger main event, or, you know, what do you see in your future right now in UFC?
I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Just, you know, whatever's next, you know, it's not my decision, but to keep getting better every day. That's all I'm asking for, and, you know, get better.
And what are you happier with, getting the bonus or getting to thrill the crowd? Which one means more to you?
Well, the bonus is always nice. It's always nice, but I just wanted to get the W and, you know, show myself on TV.
Yeah. Any big plans for it then? You gonna buy a new car or anything like that?
I got school loans to pay off, so that's gonna help.
All right.
You hear that in boxing all the time too. I gotta pay off my school loans.
Stephan, you had said in your last fight you got the submission win, and you were really looking for the knockout tonight. You got it with the uppercut, you put him down, then you mounted him and finished it. Was it a little extra special for you tonight to finish that way?
Yeah, I just really wanted a knockout this time. I was really working really hard on my striking for this training camp and the fight with Barbera too. So it feels really good that, you know, to put someone down, you know, and I wasn't, before I was throwing strikes with everything I got, and I'm getting more technical now because I know I got the power to knock someone down, you know, and I just set it up with a leg kick, and I knew that the uppercut would come through. I was looking for the entire time, you know, so it was really good that combination did work because we try it all the time, stuff like that, so.
This is for Dana. I know you said that Condit will most likely wait for the shot with GSP. Then you just signed a big fight with Johnny Hendricks and Josh Koscheck. With the way timelines play out, is it possible that Jake fights the winner of that fight?
Could be, yeah. Yeah, could be. Like I said, I don't know how everything's going to play out, but if I'm Condit, I fought Ellenberger to a, had Diego won, probably a little more interesting, you know what I mean? But if Jake Ellenberger wins, I just fought this guy. We fought to a split decision. I'm definitely going to have to face him again. I'd rather take the GSP fight and then wait for him.
And then this is for Diego. Coming into that third, did you know that you had to finish the fight to win? Were you aware of that?
Yeah, basically. You know what I mean? I knew I had to turn it up, you know what I mean, and go after him and do what I knew I had to do what I had to do. And you know what? It's one of those dang nights, man. And I'm a little bummed, but you know what I mean? I gave it everything I had. You know what I mean? I left it all in the cage, so I just got to go back to the drawing board. And I'm trying to get better at my striking. Unfortunately, I did have a rough training camp, man. I really was hurt, and I gotta have a good camp, and I'm gonna come back strong. And you know what I mean? You have yet to see the best of the dream yet.
And then with a long layoff, bad camp, like you said, injuries. I mean, even though you didn't get the W tonight, I mean, you still take something away from that as for your heart as a good performance.
You know what? It's just, it is what it is. I'll be back. I'm gonna be back better than ever, and I mean, I love fighting for this organization, and I love UFC. I love the fans, and I'm gonna keep giving it my best, and that's what you can expect from me.